Hey everyone, this is Katie Gaines with the Nelson Home Group at Keller Williams. Today I am at Touchwork of Weston Massage Therapy. This is Kirk and Julie Nelson, the owners. Kirk, start us off here. Just kind of tell us a little bit about what brought your business to Weston. You've been here since 1998, right?
Yes, got a license from the city of Weston in 1997, back in the Wild West days, because we had no state licensing, but opened up practice here on Memorial Day weekend of '98. I knew that I wanted to be in a small town, but I also needed access to the city to do work with some of the athletic events and everything that goes down there and the big conventions. And so it was a wonderful fit because you can get around Kansas City very easily from Weston, but I still got to wake up to birds instead of sirens in the morning.
So obviously since 1998, your business has grown, it has changed. Julie, you joined the team in 2005?
Well, we both moved here independently in '98. I bought this house and I was teaching in the city, and I just had received my script and score for the musical that I was directing at the high school, and so I took them up to the Avalon Cafe and asked for a big table so I could spread everything out and give it a good look over. And Kirk came up to the table and said, "Oh, plant a radish, get a radish," which was one of the lyrics of the musical that I was directing. And it's not a very well-known musical, so we were talking all night long. He was working there as he opened his business so that he could pay the rent and eat. So the following summer, I went to apply at the Avalon Cafe for extra money. I was a waitress before I was a teacher. And Kirk was my trainer, and midweek of training, he asked me out. And I said, "No, I don't date people I work with." And he said, "Well, then I quit." And he had given his notice at the beginning of the week because he had established his business and he didn't need to work there any longer. So we've been together ever since.
Aww.
And then soon thereafter, we moved the business home, and which fits our business model.
I love your story. I love that you met here. You got married here in town too, you told me
Yes.
earlier, right? And then
At Holy Trinity.
you created your business and you've made, this business and this town your life together.
Yeah.
I love that. You guys established the Weston Community Theater back in 2002.
Yes.
It's been around for 21 years. Tell us a little bit about, though, your vision for your business currently.
Due to our large amount of experience and numerous advanced trainings, we've been able to transition from being a technique-based practice to what we call a strategy-based practice. And so that brings a little bit more of a personal touch to it.
Absolutely.
And we do anything from general relaxation, restorative sessions, and couples massages, which we love doing that. And people sometimes underestimate how beneficial that is to your health. But also, we work with people immediately following major surgeries. And we also provide teams of therapists all over Kansas City, all over the nation for special events, and also do education. We've worked anywhere from San Diego to Philadelphia to Orlando to Portland, Oregon.
How wonderful.
So yeah, and so that's been real nice. And I guess that has also given us the ability to adapt to a lot of different environments. We've done anything from working with athletic teams, college athletic teams, to working with
trade shows,
to we were asked it was a surprise phone call one day, and we got asked to go out and supplement the staff at the Aspen Club in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
I was flown out to the Pentagon as part of the response with 9/11.
Wow.
To our teams there were providing support for the rescue and recovery workers to keep them up and running.
Oh.
And so, yes, and that learning how to adapt to all those different environments has really opened up our vision of what is possible.
Yeah. So what would you say differentiates your practice from other practices?
Well, we spend a lot of time discussing with the clients and empowering them through education of how their body works, so they are better equipped to help restore and enhance their own health beyond what we're doing during our time together.
Wonderful.
And you know, one of the big things too that we always look at is there is a difference between health care and sick care, and they're both very important, but they are completely different.
Yeah.
And so we spend our time focusing on actual health care. And one last thing is just the fact that we are one of the few healthcare providers left that actually get to spend an hour or more of one-on-one time so that we have a better understanding. It's amazing how many times things come to light just through casual conversation.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love that. You actually tailor the experience for each client rather than it just being the same for everybody.
Yeah. We prefer to do customized to that session as opposed to here's what works best for most.
Because, you know, people have a sore shoulder. They come in and they say, my shoulder hurts. And, you know, throughout the session, we realize that they have a 100-pound dog that pulls them every day.
Yep.
You know, and so you don't realize that might be the problem.
Yeah.
Because that's not a question on the form.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Wonderful. I think it's great that you take the time to get to know each client like that. That's huge.
And that's the part we like.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for sharing your home, your business, your time with me today. I loved hearing your story, and I loved hearing, you know, how you got to where you are today. And I love the opportunity to be able to share with other people the business that you've established here in Weston.
Thank you, Katie.
Yeah,
You are welcome.
and we love living in a community where these kind of opportunities are available.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this. That's one of my main reasons I love this town. There is such a sense of community here. Thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. If you are planning an upcoming trip to Weston, or if you're a Weston resident, if you've never been here, make sure you reach out to Kirk and Julie. It would be well worth your time. Thank you guys.
Thank
Till
you.
next time.